What do these words mean to you? Company, togetherness, fellowship, gathering, unity, neighborhood, society, family, friends, acquaintances, associates, colleagues, buddies, peers. What is your community like? And what is community to you? How do you describe the community that's around you? And when do you take the time to actually be a part of community activities? Where do you see or have experienced strong communities? And who is a part of your community? Welcome, everyone. Hello, my name is Jeanette. And let us be so thankful to God and have the mercy and grace in the Lord in our lives, and just to reverence the Lord, and actually to be so thankful for this channel. So let us start with our topic review from episode 13 of Your Smile. Your Smile, we talked about how your positive presence, how you can turn negative things into positive, especially positive vibes, having a clear mindset, knowing that your smile is a daily medicine, and actually it focuses on what makes you very happy when you smile, and that increase of energy of your entire body when you do smile. And lastly, number 7, how we actually attract others that we smile at to reciprocate that smile back to us. So let's talk today about community. Today, our new topic on community, let's talk what it consists of. Unified individuals, people that actually have common interests, or group of people with actual, maybe similar characteristics, or they may have an interesting togetherness of various kinds of different individuals in different locations, or there's such a joint ownership of the level of participation that takes part in a group or a setting. So how would you define community? Would you say there's a level of safety, or maybe different interest? It's a happy place, network, experience, a background, very thriving, confident. So think about it. What would you add to this list? I wonder. Well, a good healthy community would actually consist of the support system that has a lot of respect. It's very vibrant, and considering it can actually be a unified environment. What do you think? And if it's a unified environment, maybe they're groups of people, they all have similar passions, they're very unified, they have strong values, have the same or similar behavior traits. There's a level of respect that's known amongst everyone. There's a level of belief systems, common ground, a form of order, accountability that is understood. Maybe even there's a level of forgiveness. People have a sense of purpose of where they're going and an objective, and there's a shared identity. So when we talk about all this, when it comes to a positive community, there's certain levels of successes that might actually happen within this thing. Well, let's talk about the common beliefs and values. Well, there are going to be a level of goals that should be attained. There'll be long-term and short-term goals within this community. Another thing is, what about your ability to actually just be yourself? And when you're yourself, you have that gift of freedom of not really being judged. You just have that level of freedom. And what about number three? Addressing your concerns within this grouping, and that you're able to share a level of feedback. Well, when you do this, it has a level that you should know that love is something that should be shared within this group. Not harsh words, but it is very clear and very straight to the point, and so forward that everybody amongst the group has some kind of level of understanding. Well, what about number four? The level of accountability and ownership within a group. Yes, the rules would be very clear and there'd be such level of expectations that there's no miscommunication going on. Maybe even the behavior within the group, there's a level of conduct that is respected amongst every single member. And let's talk about relationships, how they're formed. Yes, they're formed in such a way that they're treasured relationships. Everybody knows the level of boundaries that are going on within the relationships that are formed and joined. And another thing to consider would be the level of fairness and how respectful each person would be, and especially the form of compassion and how compassion is shared, because it's important to have that general heart of mercy and grace within your own self, but especially within a group. And the level of accountability and responsibility will just be easily followed. Yes, there'll be times when some or majority or less might stray from maybe the group, but that will be something that will actually come together. And what about recognition? There's certain traditions, there's certain heritage, and especially the one thing I really want to talk about is the level of testimonies in the stories that is shared within the group as successes of what people have gone through. And when these stories are shared, it is so powerful amongst each other. And that's something that should always be done. And finally, what about number 7? Connection. Connection is something that is so needed that it creates such a network of togetherness. And when you have that network of togetherness, it is so meaningful in how you actually communicate amongst each other and seeing all the differences that's within each other. And it actually adds a lot of value and unity amongst everyone. But most of all, there's that leader within you. We are all leaders that must behave and actually learn to adapt to build solid foundations. And when we do this, we actually communicate effectively, we make positive decisions, and there's that gift of abilities that each and every person bring to the table that make such a difference. And there's that level of identity, that how we love, and how love is one of the greatest gifts within a group. A community has many components. A community has many concepts. A community we create even within ourselves through the life experiences and the level of opportunities that's available to all. But one thing we should really consider is the way how our mindset, in the way how we think and how we process that ideal sense of community that may be these kind of components within our character, the level of concept of the perception and what it is, and that compassion level, and how we do make that difference, and how we interact and be a great, strong contribution within a group. And knowing that the greatness of the gifts and the talents and your abilities means so much. And what about the counsel that happens within the group? Well, what I mean by that is the prayer and the meditation. What about the mentorship that continues on in this group and the mentor or the mentee and the guidance that goes on and the level of commitment of everyone? And what about the discernment of the actual purpose of the level of community that's going on? There's so many different facets that goes on here. And number 3, what about the confidence in living your best self and leading by example and mastering the level of dedication, the commitment, and that extraordinary way of the things you share and actually what you give back freely? What about the sense of courage as number 4? And how you resist fear, because you know that comes up. But all we can do is to be, do, and act our best, and how we live that best of ourselves each and every day. And look at all the challenges and situations and the disappointments. And what about the delays? And, we're waiting for something to happen, and there's a level of hindrance that continues, or the strongholds of certain areas of our life. But always know, just view it as very temporary situations that you're going through. And know that you're an overcomer. While you're in this group, you're an overcomer of a victor, or that level of celebration of every win that you actually go through that matter, no matter how big or small it can be. And number 5, you have a level of choice that you embrace for positive results. Just keep looking forward to that greatness of the level you've become from the experiences of your past and how you are in your present and how you're going to continue on to your future. And believe you are very unique, and there's a great purpose for you to fulfill in your life. And when you become an encourager, not only to yourself, but be like an accountability partner to someone else within that community, that's the best gift you can give to another person. Because we all thrive together. We all win together. We all uplift each other together. And try to consider this. It's so powerful to share a story of something you've gone through, because you just don't know. Other people might have or is going through similar experience, that when you share something so deep within yourself, yes, it could be something painful or not. It could be something big or small, but just know it is something so rich that you're giving another person, and you're helping them to actually catapult even further ahead in whatever journey they're on, which is such an amazing thing to do. And one thing I want to leave with you today in closing is the community around you that you built and that you're a part of. It's so important. And giving in that community and contributing in that community, you don't even know what a blessing it is, even to others around you. And I want to say a prayer. And let's begin this, and let's start saying this prayer now. Let us pray together. Lord, create that burning desire in each and every one of us of the gift of community. Open an opportunity for us to be leaders in each individual that's listening in today, and to absolutely be that blessing each day, and to use their gifts, their talents, and that incredible ability in knowing what it means to actually be a blessing and to build thriving communities. I would like to say thank you so much for listening in today and tuning in to this channel. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. When you subscribe to this channel, you don't even know how much a blessing it is. And I'd like to thank you so much for your support. And until next time, on April 27th, 2022 at 6:30. Thank you for listening in today. And remember, consider being a part of a community, and even the ones that you're a part of right now, just be a blessing. Thanks again, everyone. Bye for now. Till next time.